And tonight we are learning a lot more about this fiery wreck on I-17 this morning that brought the morning commute for thousands to a complete standstill.
Tonight, one person is dead and another is in custody.
This all happened in the northbound lanes of I-17 north of the Greenway exit. A commercial truck with a flatbed trailer rear-ended 4 vehicles that were stopped because of normal traffic congestion. The truck then hit the median wall where the concrete pavers that it was hauling fell off and landed in the southbound lanes. One of those vehicles the truck hit burst into flames, killing the driver, 22-year-old Paul Troupe of Phoenix. CBS 5 News talked with a man who not only saw the entire thing happen, he tried to help the victims immediately after the crash.
And Laura Malpert joins us live now from the crash site with more on this story. Laura?
Seeing Jeff Nelson was behind the semi that caused this chain reaction. He says he was driving northbound on the I-17 just south of Bell right there when cars started braking. But for some unknown reason, the semi didn't stop.
It was surreal. It was just like out of a movie.
That's how Jeff Nelson describes what happened on his morning commute to work.
It was still kind of dark. All the brake lights were coming on. Everyone was stopping or stopped already.
Then Nelson noticed the semi in front of him kept going.
No brake lights, wasn't slowing down or anything. And I was like, this is going to be bad. And he just creamed into the first car, smashed it, smashed that one, pushing the first car into the second car, into the third car. The one truck flipped over, just totally flipped over into another lane.
Nelson says the semi pushed the first car into the center divide as it burst into flames, then drug it along until they came to a slowing stop. That's when Nelson and other witnesses pulled over to help.
Other people were running in, pulling the passenger out, trying to get the driver out because he was stuck.
Nelson ran back and found someone who had a fire extinguisher.
We're trying to put the flames out because the flames kept shooting up, and it was hard for the guys to try and pull the driver out.
Nelson says the driver of the first car appeared already dead by the time they pulled him out. Nelson says all of the witnesses acted bravely, but he stopped short of calling himself a hero.
You just kind of go into action, you either sit and watch people, burn in a car and die, or you do what you can.
A DPS officer was among the many who tried to save that driver from the burning car. He's understandably too upset to talk. Reporting live from North Phoenix, Laura Malpert, CBS 5 News.
Thank you, Laura. And here are some added details about the driver and the company that he works for. The driver, 54-year-old Brian Knoll, was arrested and booked for second-degree murder and is under investigation for DUI. Now to the trucking company, Pavestone Trucks. We've learned in the last 2 years he's been involved in 15 crashes nationwide. None of them, until now, have been fatal.